The influence plays a fundamental role in shaping human character. You have probably come across the saying, "Tell me who you walk with, and I will tell you who you are." Some people claim that the company of negative people does not affect them. These individuals consider themselves strong enough to resist any attempt at corruption or external influence. Do you agree with this view? The Bible provides us with God's supreme guidance on this matter, advice that deserves our attention. The Apostle Paul, in the first epistle to the Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 33, emphatically warns us, "Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals." This is a thought that invites us to serious and profound reflection. You are mistaken if you believe you can keep anyone who crosses your path in your life. It is time to reconsider this view. Not everyone who is currently in your company should have an assured place in that inner circle. The biblical narrative of Abraham and his nephew Lot serves as a profound and revealing lesson in this regard. At a crucial moment in their lives, Abraham discerned that continuing his coexistence with Lot could precipitate an imminent crisis. Understanding deeply the implications this could have on his spirituality, personal well-being, and interpersonal relationships, Abraham made a courageous and necessary decision. He chose to separate from Lot. It is important to emphasize that this choice did not turn them into enemies, but was a recognition that their paths and essences were no longer aligned. They needed to follow separate trajectories so that both could prosper in their respective spiritual and personal journeys. This story serves as a powerful reminder that relationships, by their nature, are deeply influential. The people around us can have a significant impact on our values, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. Constant interaction with someone who does not share the same principles or who pulls us away from our goals can subtly divert us from the course we intend to follow. It is essential to periodically evaluate the influences that surround us and have the courage to make necessary adjustments, just as Abraham did. This does not mean cutting ties in a cold or inhumane manner, but rather recognizing when certain relationships have ceased to be productive or beneficial. It is an act of self-care and wisdom to discern who should remain by our side on life's journey. Allow me to emphasize a crucial point that many often overlook: the true essence of relationships in our lives. Many people fail to recognize that their interpersonal connections should be sources of blessings and personal enrichment, shaping them to become better individuals. However, it is a grave mistake to underestimate the impact that the choice of companions can have on us. By surrounding yourself with the wrong people, your own benevolent nature and moral principles can be compromised, either directly or subtly. Furthermore, it is essential to understand that the people around you have the power to deeply influence your faith, personal growth, and emotional well-being. Interaction with individuals who do not share the same values or who project negativity can gradually erode your inner peace and divert you from your life goals. For those who embrace biblical teachings, remember that the Bible stands as the ultimate authority. It is not just a sacred book, but a practical guide that, when followed, brings countless benefits. The scriptures are full of wisdom on how we should choose and cultivate our relationships. Seriously considering these precepts can be transformative. In this context, it is absolutely valid to state that the quality of your life, for better or for worse, directly reflects those with whom you choose to associate. This is a principle as old as time, yet it remains one of the most fundamental to ensuring a full and rich life. As such, I encourage you to evaluate and wisely choose those you allow to be close to you. The power of an environment that nurtures positivity and growth cannot be underestimated. Do the people you call friends speak well of you or about you? When you spend time with them, do you feel better or worse? Does your relationship add value to your life or take it away? Does it bring you closer to God? Is it a blessing or a burden? One of the worst things you can do for yourself is to surround yourself with people who do not lead you towards God, towards your best, towards truth and safety. It is possible that you cannot talk about God with your friends, because they always discourage or silence you. So, what is the true essence of good relationships in our lives? This question carries profound significance, especially when we consider how God values the companions we choose for ourselves. Friendship, according to the Holy Scriptures, goes far beyond simply filling an empty space in our lives. It offers invaluable benefits that transcend merely solving loneliness. As taught in the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 17, "A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity." This verse underscores the importance of having people by your side who genuinely care and will stand by you, not only in moments of joy, but especially in times of challenge. There are times, however, when God may guide us to distance ourselves from certain people. This distancing is necessary due to the divine plans He has for each of us. Ignoring such guidance can lead us onto dangerous paths, manipulated by the adversary through these very companions. Often, some of the temptations we face in life emerge not by our direct choice, but because we were led into certain situations or environments that predispose us to error. It is crucial to recognize that sometimes we find ourselves in adverse circumstances, not by our own will, but by the influence of others. God, in His infinite wisdom and love, does not wish for those He loves to be consumed by negativity, which is a powerful tool used by the devil to lead us astray. The enemy, in his desire to see us fail, certainly does not want us to prosper, reach the best that God has reserved for us, or become who God planned for us to be. In this context, it is vital to remain vigilant and discern the influences around us. Unfortunately, we live in a world where the statistics on suicides and violence continue to rise alarmingly, especially among young people, including members of the Christian community. This reveals the manifestation of a malignant agenda by the devil. This grim fact leads us to reflect on the true causes behind these tragedies. Surprisingly, in many cases, individual crises do not stem from the individuals themselves, but from the influences and interactions with the people around them. It is a common mistake to underestimate the profound impact that our social circle can have on our mental and spiritual well-being. Negative or toxic companions can, without our noticing, drag us down, influencing our emotions and decisions in ways that deviate us from our fundamental principles and the path of light. Given the severity of these risks, it becomes essential for our mental and spiritual health to make a careful assessment of the people around us. In this context, the Bible offers us timeless wisdom on the importance of choosing our associations carefully. The advice is clear. We must distance ourselves from those who do not support us in our spiritual and personal journey. Distancing oneself from negative influences is not just an act of self-preservation, but a vital decision to keep our spiritual and emotional integrity intact. Separating from friendships and relationships that drain our energy and sabotage our peace can be difficult, but it is a necessity for those seeking to live a life aligned with their highest spiritual values. Choosing to be near people who nurture, support, and inspire can transform our life experience, elevating us to new heights of personal and spiritual fulfillment. Remember that it is crucial to be vigilant and conscious of the company we keep. The health of our spirit and mind largely depends on the energies that surround us. People who strengthen our faith, offer support in times of adversity, and share similar values can be true pillars in our journey through life. However, those who sow discord, doubt, and negativity should be left behind so that we can move forward with health and hope. When facing these challenges, each of us has the responsibility to seek an environment that not only preserves, but also enriches our lives. Making conscious choices about who we share our time and life with is a crucial part of living a full and rewarding existence. Distancing yourself from destructive relationships and consciously choosing to surround yourself with positivity is not only an investment in your spiritual health, but also a commitment to emotional well-being and survival. First and foremost, it is essential that you preserve your peace and protect your spirit by avoiding those who insist on speaking negative and diminishing words about your life. Distance yourself from people who fail to recognize your qualities, who never see anything good in you, and who do not appreciate your uniqueness. Unfortunately, many talented and full of potential individuals find themselves in adverse situations simply because they rely on external validation and encouragement. This search for acceptance, often derived from a lack of true love and acceptance, can lead to an exhausting cycle of trying to meet others' expectations. However, it is crucial to remember that you are a child of light, and light has nothing in common with darkness. By following divine guidance, you are called to move away from negativity and everything that hinders your spiritual and personal growth. The light within you must be cultivated and protected from the shadows that try to dim your shine. Moreover, it is equally important to distance yourself from individuals who harbor malevolent intentions in their hearts and try to influence you to partake in their nefarious schemes. The Bible is unequivocal about what God detests, and He emphatically warns us to stay away from such practices. The Scriptures guide us to seek companions who build us up, share positive values, and encourage us to follow a path aligned with high ethical and moral principles. In this sense, it is essential to be fully aware of the toxic influences that permeate your life and have the wisdom to recognize when it is necessary to distance yourself from them. As someone blessed with a divine purpose and tasked with proclaiming God's wonders, it is imperative that you manage with extreme caution the people you allow into your inner circle. The discernment to know when to stay and when to leave is crucial, as the people around you exert significant influence over your life, shaping your daily experience and impacting your spiritual growth. It is vital to trust God to guide you in choosing who should remain by your side and who should be distanced. Often, our greatest liberation lies not in rescuing ourselves from adverse situations, but in the ability to avoid them entirely. By following divine guidance, you not only protect your spiritual well-being, but also ensure that your journey is aligned with God's plans for your life. The journey of discernment is not simple and requires constant vigilance and prayer. Ask God to illuminate your path and provide clarity in the decisions you need to make. By doing so, you will be equipped to make wise choices about the company you keep. Each relationship should be carefully evaluated, as every person you decide to keep close can either enrich or divert your divinely ordained path. God's guidance is infallible, and He promises to lead His faithful along safe paths. By remaining faithful to this direction, you will find yourself in a stronger position to face the world's challenges and continue your life mission without the additional complications that come with harmful associations. Remember that being in tune with God's will not only protects you, but also empowers you to live a full and meaningful life. Follow God's guidance firmly, for He knows the path you should take. He will not let you stray as long as you keep your heart and mind open to hear and obey His divine whispers. By doing this, you will not only preserve your spiritual integrity, but also ensure a future where your mission and purpose can be fulfilled without the chains of negative influences. At this crucial moment, I want to reinforce an essential truth. You have the full right and ability to ask God to reveal the signs and identify the people you should distance yourself from to effectively fulfill the divine purpose laid out for your life. It is important to be attentive, as these signs can manifest in various forms, including immoral behaviors, criminal acts, bad character, persistent lack of forgiveness, bad habits, and harmful addictions. These indicators are clear and should not be ignored, regardless of external appearances or the success these people may demonstrate. You must understand that your presence in such a social circle contradicts God's plan for you. Your life is extremely valuable in God's eyes, and He does not want you to waste it by associating with individuals who have the potential to compromise or even destroy your destiny. The temptation to integrate into groups that seem to prosper despite their questionable values and behaviors can be great, but the consequences of such associations can be devastating for both your spiritual and material life. Therefore, it is crucial that you ask the Lord for wisdom and discernment to see beyond the facades. God, in His infinite wisdom, is more than willing to provide the necessary guidance so that you avoid dangerous paths and choose friends and allies who truly reflect and support your deepest values and spiritual growth. As you pray for discernment, be prepared to act according to the answers you receive. This may mean making difficult and sometimes painful decisions to cut ties with certain people. However, remember that every decision leading to obedience to God not only protects you from potential dangers, but also paves the way for a richer life aligned with His will. Your life is not just a precious gift, it is a living testimony of God's loving intentions for you. Thus, by distancing yourself from harmful associations, you are not only caring for your spiritual and emotional health, but also respecting the value that God places on each of His children. Hold on to divine guidance and move away without looking back. These people are toxic to your life and your relationship with God. Other people you should distance yourself from include those who discourage forgiveness and helping others, mock your faith, or distort God's word to justify impious behaviors. Avoid those who threaten you when you stand up for your faith or pull you away from fellowship with other believers. These people can make you stray from God's plan for your life, interrupting your prayer life and undermining your faith. Many have lost their faith due to negative influences in their lives. Never underestimate the significant impact that the people in your life can have on you. As someone carrying a divine purpose, called to proclaim God's wonders, it is essential to exercise extreme care and discernment in choosing those you allow into your closest circle. Learn to recognize the decisive moments, when to stand firm in a relationship or when it is essential to step away. Keeping your eyes firmly fixed on God is the key, as He promises to guide your steps along the right path, steering you away from harmful influences and directing you towards a life path full of blessings. It is crucial to understand that every individual you choose to keep close can profoundly influence both your personal and spiritual development. The people around us not only share our moments of joy and sorrow, but also shape our perception and responses to various life situations. Therefore, choose allies who reflect and reinforce your faith, encourage your growth, and inspire you to fulfill your divine calling. Consider each relationship as an investment in your spiritual and personal journey. People who drain your energy, constantly bring negativity into your life, or divert you from your fundamental values should be avoided. These are the toxic influences you need to actively distance yourself from to not compromise your mission and integrity. Conversely, surrounding yourself with individuals who are light, who offer support, love, and understanding, and who truly wish to see you achieve the divine purposes set for your life, is essential to remain resilient and motivated. Stay aligned with those who strengthen your faith and equip you to face challenges with grace and wisdom. Therefore, when making decisions about who you spend your time with and who you allow access to your heart and mind, always put God at the center of these choices. Allow Him to illuminate your discernment and guide your decisions. Following God's path not only protects you from hidden pitfalls and dangers, but also leads you to a truly enriching and blessed life, filled with peace and purpose. It is in following this divinely charted path that you will find the deepest and most lasting fulfillment for your life. Let these words penetrate your spirit and resonate deeply within you. The universe desires the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, regardless of your choice. Affirm, I accept my destiny and all that the universe has to offer me to claim this message and the blessings it contains. Share positive words with others who may also need a boost of positivity in their days. This act of kindness will feed the cycle of good karma, spreading positivity and receiving blessings in return. Let us uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Stay tuned for the next important message awaiting you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.